Welcome back to part 2 of our deep dive into the 12 dangerous inventions that could change or endanger life as we know it. We've covered some of the most shocking ones already, but now it's time to tackle the top 6. These inventions are powerful enough to shape the future, or destroy it. Let's get into it. Number 6 on our list is climate-altering technologies. To combat climate change, scientists and governments are exploring climate engineering or geoengineering to stabilize Earth's climate, an approach that carries significant risks alongside potential benefits. Research led by groups like the Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change and the Climate Intervention Research Council, alongside tech companies, focuses on methods like carbon capture and solar radiation management. Climate engineering aims to cool the planet or reduce atmospheric carbon dioxide. Techniques like aerosol injection could deflect sunlight, potentially lowering global temperatures to buy time for emission reductions. But, as depicted in the movie Geostorm, unintended consequences could spiral out of control.
We can control our weather.
Imagine if altering the atmosphere led to droughts in some regions or floods in others, triggering catastrophic food shortages and conflicts. The risk of rogue states or corporations manipulating these technologies for their gain is real, and a single malfunction could result in a climate disaster far worse than what we're currently facing.
And then there is geoengineering in the atmosphere, such as injecting sulfur-based particles high in the stratosphere to reflect sunlight, or thinning high cirrus clouds that would allow trapped heat to escape, or brightening low marine clouds to make them thicker and better at reflecting the sun's heat.
In Geostorm, climate control satellites malfunction, triggering global storms. This fictional scenario reflects real fears of unintended consequences that could harm ecosystems on a massive scale. Even if effective, these technologies pose ethical dilemmas about who benefits or suffers. Climate engineering could reshape ecosystems, create environmental refugees, and fuel distrust among nations, leaving humanity reliant on artificial climate control. Autonomous weapons are rapidly becoming a reality, capable of making life and death decisions without human oversight. These machines are reshaping the future of warfare and raising complex ethical issues. Countries like the United States, China, and Israel, along with tech leaders like Boston Dynamics and Northrop Grumman, are investing heavily in autonomous weapon systems. These organizations are at the forefront of developing AI-driven drones and robotic soldiers. The main goal of autonomous weapons is to reduce human casualties by handling high-risk operations. Machines could disarm explosives, conduct reconnaissance, and even engage in combat, protecting soldiers from life-threatening situations.
Totally awesome or totally frightening. Look at this. China's military has released this video of a 4-legged robot marching through a field with an automatic rifle mounted on its back. The Chinese state broadcaster calls it the newest member of China's urban combat operations.
But relying on machines to make critical decisions carries risks. A malfunction or hack could lead to unintended attacks on civilians. And with less human control, autonomous weapons could lower the threshold for engaging in warfare as they remove the human cost. Autonomous drones have already been deployed in conflicts. In Libya, for instance, reports surfaced of a drone allegedly conducting a strike without human input, sparking international controversy. Imagine swarms of drones or robots fighting wars without any human intervention, potentially disregarding rules of engagement or ceasefire protocols. Autonomous warfare could lead to societies becoming desensitized to violence, eroding ethical standards in combat. Nuclear weapons stand as one of the most powerful and devastating technologies humanity has created. While they've served as a deterrent to large-scale wars, the ever-present threat of nuclear destruction looms over us. Countries like the United States, Russia, and North Korea possess nuclear arsenals, and organizations like the International Atomic Energy Agency strive to prevent nuclear proliferation. Leading voices like the Nobel Peace Prize-winning organization International Campaign to Abolish Nuclear Weapons Campaign for Disarmament. Originally developed as a wartime tool to end World War II, nuclear weapons are now seen as a deterrent. Nations hold these weapons as a means to prevent others from attacking. The concept of mutually assured destruction has kept the balance, preventing conflicts through fear of catastrophic retaliation.
One nuclear weapon could obliterate an entire city, potentially killing millions while threatening the environment and the lives of future generations through its long-term catastrophic effects. 9 countries make up what is referred to as the Nuclear Club: the US, the UK, Russia, France, Israel, Pakistan, India, China, and North Korea. But it's Russia and the US that possess 90% of the world's nukes.
However, the risk of these weapons falling into the wrong hands or being launched accidentally is ever present. With global tensions high, a misstep, cyber attack, or act of aggression could trigger a nuclear catastrophe. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki highlight their destructive power. Modern weapons are even stronger, and a detonation today could cause nuclear winter, where soot clouds block sunlight, threatening global agriculture and survival. The threat of nuclear war has shaped international relations, creating a climate of fear. Environmentally, a nuclear blast could render regions uninhabitable for decades, devastating ecosystems and altering weather patterns globally. Genetic engineering, especially with the advent of CRISPR technology, enables us to alter the DNA of living organisms with remarkable precision. While it opens doors to incredible advancements in healthcare and agriculture, it also raises ethical and existential risks. Pioneers like Jennifer Doudna and Emmanuelle Charpentier, co-inventors of CRISPR, have pushed genetic engineering forward. Companies like Monsanto and academic institutions worldwide are conducting groundbreaking research in genetic modification. Gene editing can be used to cure genetic diseases, improve crop resilience, and even boost human health. It could theoretically eradicate diseases like cystic fibrosis or malaria and create food crops that survive extreme weather conditions, helping to combat hunger.
Let's talk about gene editing and its potential to change lives. It's because of CRISPR, a technology that's not even 10 years old and can basically perform surgery on our genes. The inventors got a Nobel Prize for it in 2020. CRISPR fans say it'll fight diseases and improve crops.
However, genetic engineering could lead to designer babies, where parents select specific traits for their children, creating a new era of genetic inequality. Misuse of gene editing technology could result in unforeseen genetic defects, altered ecosystems, or even bioengineered pathogens.
A Chinese researcher tells the Associated Press he helped create the world's first genetically edited babies.
I feel a strong responsibility that is not just to make it first, but also make it.
In China, the birth of gene-edited babies in 2018 stirred global controversy and highlighted the risks of using CRISPR technology irresponsibly.
The gene editing was done using CRISPR, a tool that allows scientists to cut DNA apart to disable or fix a certain gene.
If such practices become normalized, they could lead to a divided society where genetically modified individuals have distinct advantages. Genetic engineering raises serious ethical and social concerns. If enhancements become accessible only to the wealthy, inequality could deepen. Additionally, modifying organisms could disrupt ecosystems in unpredictable ways. Bioengineered viruses are a chilling global health threat. Modified using synthetic biology, these viruses were initially intended for medical research, but could become devastating bioweapons if misused. Institutions like the CDC, Wuhan Institute of Virology, and Russia's Vector Institute study pathogens in secure labs. Health organizations like WHO, along with biotech firms and governments, are involved in virus research, but concerns over defensive research versus bioweapons remain. Engineered viruses help us understand diseases, aiding in vaccine and antiviral development. For example, modifying the Ebola virus helps create better treatments, preventing pandemics and possibly eliminating viruses. However, the very knowledge that enables us to cure diseases could also be weaponized. Bioengineered viruses could be manipulated to increase their infectiousness or lethality, targeting specific populations or evading vaccines. A virus designed to spread silently and rapidly could overwhelm global healthcare systems before anyone realizes the scope of the threat.
Scientists manipulated the DNA of bird flu. They discovered by accident how to make the virus airborne between humans, revealing how a potentially unstoppable global pandemic could be engineered.
In 2011, researchers in the Netherlands and the US modified the H5N1 avian flu virus, making it transmissible between mammals in laboratory conditions. Though conducted under strict controls, the research raised alarms worldwide. What if a bioengineered virus with these capabilities escaped the lab or was intentionally released? The global health crisis of 2020 has already illustrated how quickly and severely society can be disrupted by a highly contagious pathogen. A bioengineered pandemic could strain medical resources, disrupt food systems, and harm economies. The societal impact could lead to surveillance, loss of freedoms, and global fear. Ecosystems could suffer as diseases spread, threatening wildlife and biodiversity. And finally, advanced AI. Artificial intelligence has long been viewed as a revolutionary force, promising unprecedented advancements across industries. But as AI progresses towards potentially surpassing human intelligence, known as artificial general intelligence, it raises profound ethical, societal, and existential concerns. Leading organizations such as OpenAI, DeepMind, and the Future of Life Institute are at the forefront of AI development and safety. Visionaries like Elon Musk, Nick Bostrom, and Stuart Russell are vocal about the risks of unchecked AI development, advocating for robust oversight to prevent potential misuse.
Sensors and cameras track Dieter's every move in this smart intensive care unit, from vital signs to facial expressions and everything in between. More than 350 gigabytes of information per patient goes into a central computer, where artificial intelligence then processes the data.
AI's potential is staggering. It can transform healthcare by analyzing patient data to detect diseases earlier, improve productivity through automation, and solve complex global issues like climate modeling and resource management. AI-driven robotics can handle tasks that are too dangerous or monotonous for humans, potentially saving lives and reducing labor costs.
A man widely seen as the godfather of artificial intelligence has quit his job at Google, warning of the dangers of AI. Dr. Geoffrey Hinton's pioneering research on deep learning and neural networks has paved the way for current AI systems like ChatGPT. But in a lengthy interview with the New York Times, Dr. Hinton said he now regretted his work and is worried that AI technology will flood the internet with misinformation.
However, an AI system capable of self-improvement and autonomous decision-making could operate beyond human control, prioritizing goals misaligned with human values. AI could be programmed or trained with biases that lead to harmful actions, or it might develop unintended objectives that conflict with human welfare. Additionally, the monopolization of AI by powerful entities, whether governments or corporations, could lead to societal inequality and surveillance at an unprecedented scale. Imagine AI systems that autonomously control critical infrastructure, such as nuclear plants or financial markets. An unforeseen error, or worse, a deliberate hack, could result in catastrophic consequences, from economic collapse to national security breaches. Autonomous AI has already shown potential in defense applications, where algorithms decide military strategy, raising concerns about an arms race in artificial intelligence and the possibility of AI-driven conflict. AI's impact could reshape economies, leading to job loss and economic disparity. It could also erode privacy, enabling mass surveillance. Additionally, AI's energy demands from data centers could contribute to a larger carbon footprint, countering sustainability efforts. And that wraps up our look at 12 dangerous inventions. Do you think humanity's pushing the limits too far, or are we just on the verge of a new era? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more thought-provoking content. Thanks for watching.